Om. Before we commence our study, we will do Vachika and Manasika Namaskara, starting with Mahaganapati, Vigneshwara. Ado Vigneshwara Namaskaraha, Anantaram Anyadevata Namaskaraha. First, we will offer our salutations to Vigneshwara and then salutations to other devatas. Then we will start our class. Vignanam Ishvaraha Vigneshwaraha. Vignanam Nayakaha Vinayakaha. So Vigneshwara is the Nayaka, is the hero of obstacles. Vigneshwara is the lord of obstacles. And he is also the remover of obstacles. Not only Vigneshwara is a giver of obstacles, but he is also the remover of obstacles. Vigna Harta, Vigna Nivartakaha Vigneshwaraha. Obstacles, which we call in Sanskritam Pratibandha, is really speaking, it is not created by Vigneshwara. It is not given by Vigneshwara. Obstacles, it comes in our way because of our own action, karma. Karma pala rupena pratibandha pravartate. Therefore, by offering our namaskara and prarthana, we will pray to Vigneshwara to clear all the obstacles in our pursuit. And this is going to be a dedicated, a committed pursuit. So, in whichever form the obstacles may come, O Vigneshwara, please drive it away. That is our prarthana. And we will start our class with a small prayer to Vigneshwara. You all may be knowing this shloka, but still I will recite the shloka and you can repeat after me. Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Vigham Kuru Me Deva Sarva Karyeshu Sarvada. This is a simple shloka. Even though many of you know the meaning of this shloka, for the sake of new students who have come to this class, let me give the meaning of the shloka. And please, you can mute your mic now. Always there will be someone who wants to know the meaning of the shloka. So for the benefit of those students, I will give the meaning. Vakratunda. Vakratunda means the trunk of Vinayaka. If you see, it is bent, it is curved, it is not straight. So, addressing Vinayaka, He Vakratunda, it is Sambodhana, He Vakratunda. Mahakaya. Maha means big, huge. Kaya means Shariram, body. So, Mahakaya means the one with the huge body, Shariram. Huge body is because of his belly, so big bellied. So, Mahakaya. The next word, Surya Koti Samaprabha. Koti means crore, 1 crore, 10 million. Surya means sun. Surya Koti means 10 million suns. One sun itself is, we see, gloriously shining in the sky, and you can imagine in the heat. Koti Surya Samaprabha. Samaprabha. Sama means shine, brilliance. Sorry, Prabha means shine, brilliance. Sama means equivalent. So Samaprabha, Surya Koti Samaprabha, it means having the brilliance, the effulgence of 10 million suns. So we can imagine how effulgent will be Vigneshwara. So that Vigneshwara, Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada. E Deva, O Lord, Me Mama Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada Nirvignam Kuru. O Lord, make all my undertakings obstacle free. This is the meaning of this shloka. Then we will do namaskara to Saraswati. This is also a simple shloka. We can chant now. I will say and you can repeat. Saraswati Namastubhyam.
Saraswati Namastubhyam.
Varade Kamarupini.
Varade Kamarupini.
Vidyarambham Karishyami.
Vidyarambham Karishyami.
Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada.
Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada.
This shloka, it is said that it was composed by Agastya Muni. I don't know the validity of this statement, but whatever it may be, this simple shloka, it's enough to invoke the grace of the goddess of knowledge, Saraswati. Somebody has switched on the video. Can you please switch off? So here, this Hey Saraswati, Tubhyam Namaha. O Saraswati, my salutations to you. And Varade, Hey Varade, Varam Dadati Iti Varadaha. Varadaha means the giver of boons. And Kama Rupini. This Hey Saraswati, Varade, Kama Rupini, all these are Sambodhana, addressing Saraswati. Kama Rupini, the one with a pleasing form. Saraswati. Aham Vidya Arambham Karishyami. I am going to start this study. Sada Siddhihi Bhavatu. May I accomplish success in my undertaking always. Sada, Sarvada. That is the meaning of this simple shloka. So next we can offer our namaskara to Dakshinamurti. I will recite, you can repeat after me. Gurave Sarvalokanam
Gurave Sarvalokanam
Vishaje Bhavaroginam
Vishaje Bhavaroginam
Nidhaye Sarvavidyanam
Nidhaye Sarvavidyanam
Dakshinamurtaye Namaha.
Dakshinamurtaye Namaha.
I am not giving the meaning of all the shlokas today. So if I give the meaning of all the shlokas, then it will take a lot of time. So I will give the meaning of the shlokas which we are going to recite in the next class. I will give the meaning. So now you can repeat after me. Ishvaro Gururatmeti.
Ishvaro Gururatmeti.
Murti Veda Vibhagine.
Murti Veda Vibhagine.
Vyomavat Vyapta Dehaya.
Vyomavat Vyapta Dehaya.
Dakshinamurtaye Namaha.
Dakshinamurtaye Namaha.
Then we offer our namaskara to Lord Krishna. Vasudeva Sutam Devam.
Vasudeva Sutam Devam.
Kamsa Chanuramardanam.
Kamsa Chanuramardanam.
Devaki Paramanandam.
Devaki Paramanandam.
Krishnam Bande Jagatgurum.
कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्
Krishna Namaskara is important. Why? Because he is the Acharya of the Gita. He is a teacher of Gita. In the context of Gita, Krishna is not a person as we look upon him from the standpoint of Purana. Gita is Bhagavan. He is Ishvara. In the Gita, Krishna is not a person moving into Vrindavan, playing with the Gopikas. No. Through Gita, Krishna, he teaches the essence of the Vedanta. That is why Gita is called Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavataha Gita. Lord Krishna is a Bhagavan and Gita is a teaching of Bhagavan. Therefore, our Namaskara to Bhagavan Krishna. Then we offer our Namaskara to the Acharya. Who is the Acharya? Shankaracharya. Shruti Smriti Purananam
Purananam
Alayam Karunalayam
Alayam
Namami Bhagavat Padam
Namami Bhagavad
Shankaram Loka Shankaram.
Shankaram Lokashankaram.
Then our Namaskara to the Acharyas in the Sampradaya. The names of Acharya are not mentioned, but starting from Sadashiva up to our Guru, my Guru. Sadashiva Samarambham
Samaramбham
Shankaracharya Madhyamam
Shankaracharya Madhyamam
Asmadacharya Paryantam
Asmatacharya Paryantam
Vande Guru Paramparam.
Vande Guru Paramparam.
Then we offer our Namaskara to the Guru. My Guru is Swami Dayananda Saraswati, from whom I learnt the Shastram. And you can see the shloka in the PowerPoint. This shloka was composed by me. I composed this shloka. This is a simple shloka. You may know the meaning, or I will tell you the meaning of the shloka in the next class. Through this shloka, I offer my humble namaskara to Swamiji. Sakshat Dayanandam Natva Paramatam Charupinam
Ramadhancharupinam
Tattva Jnanasvarupaya
Jnanasvarupaya
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
Then we chant the Shanti mantra. This is a mantra. Many of you know. So I will chant, you can repeat after. Om Sahana Bhavatu
Sahana Bhavatu
Sahanau Bhunaktu
Sahanau Bhunaktu
Sahaviryam Karavavahai
Sahaviryam Karavavahai
Tejasvinavadhitamastu vidvishavahai
Tejasvinavadhitamastu
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Okay. Now you can mute your mic. So we have offered our prayers and taken the blessings of all the Devatas and the Acharya. Now we will enter into the general introduction. And first, let me say, Gita Shastra Shikshanaya Agatavatam Sarvesham Swagatam. Mama Abhinandanani cha. I welcome all of you to pursue the study of Gita Shastra, which is a Moksha Shastra. So I welcome all the interested students to this committed study of Gita. What is a Sanskritam word, the Shabda for interested? There are many words, but here in this context, the right word would be mumukshu, mumukshavaha, which means those who are after freedom, the seekers of freedom, mumukshu. When you show interest in learning Gita, it shows certain commitment to the pursuit of freedom. And freedom in Sanskritam is called mokshaha. Some may have the curiosity to know what Gita says and therefore want to learn. But later they become mumukshu, the seekers of freedom. And Shastra, it addresses all of them with kind words, calling them Hey Soumya. Hey Soumya. It means, oh pleased one, oh beautiful one. Hey Soumyaha Sarvesham Mumukshunam Suswagatam. This is not a calling of Shastra. I address you. I welcome all the lovers of freedom, the mumukshus, to study Gita, because Gita is a moksha Shastra. And I'm very happy to share what I learned from my Guru and being instrumental in transferring this, the knowledge conveyed by Gita Shastram through my Guru to you. And before we proceed further, there are certain points which I would like to mention. The study of any Shastram, whether it is Upanishad or Gita or anything, it should be done with reverence. The attitude is very important. The knowledge which we gain by the study of Shastram, it is not like any other knowledge. Therefore, you can sit before the computer with the same attitude as you sit for doing the puja. When you sit in front of the altar before doing puja, you prepare yourself for the puja. The same way, you should assemble yourself before the computer, before you study. That attitude is important. And the knowledge, what the Gita Shastram gives, it's a liberating knowledge. If the person is fit to receive this knowledge, it will definitely work for him. There is no samshaya, there is no doubt in this. Therefore, for this knowledge to do its function, one should be prepared to receive. That preparation is required. So, as a part of preparation, what you should do is, you should allow the words, the teacher, to do its function. The words of the teacher should be allowed to do the function. How? By complete surrender. Surrender means that your focus should be only on listening. You should not do any other work and also listen. And you should not have any samshaya, doubts in what the teacher says. In the beginning, some shraddha is required. That is, we call pending understanding. You can have shraddha in the words of the teacher than the words of the Shastram, because the words of the Shastram and the teacher, they are not different, they are same. Therefore, you can have a pending understanding, that's what we call shraddha in the beginning. Then the Shastra definitely will work. So therefore, when you listen to the Shastram, you should be totally available to listen, for listening. So dedicated listening is important. And if a person is not prepared, Shastram will not work. But at the same time, the same Shastram, it will make oneself fit also by listening to it. That is the beauty of Shastra. And Yogyata, if it is not there in a person, then the result of the Shravanam, that listening to the Shastram, will not happen. But the Yogyata also comes to a person by listening, by exposing oneself to the words of the Shastra. That is the greatness of Shastra. Shastra being a pramana, which we are going to see later. Therefore, make yourself free at least 10 minutes before the beginning of the class. Log in before 5 minutes. You can close your eyes and wait for the class to begin. And don't entertain any other thoughts dominate your listening. You be present completely. And listening can be effective only if you are totally available. Otherwise, the words entering your ears will not give knowledge. Listening, understanding, and assimilation. All the three are important for the words of the Shastram conveyed by the teacher to do his job. And it is said that the effective attention span for the average human being is around 45 minutes. So we will keep the class restricted only to 45-50 minutes. I will try not to exceed the time limit. You can have a notebook and a pen and take notes. If you have any doubts, you can note them and you can ask me at the end of the class, not in between. And you can keep your mic always in mute condition unless we recite or chant some shloka and mantra. And I will regularly post my classes either in my Google Drive or in our website. You can download and listen to it whenever you want. But that should not be the excuse for not attending the class. Attending the class is the primary thing. If there are some pressing situation which you are not able to attend, then you can listen to the classes which are available in our website or in my Google Drive, which I'm going to share with you. At the same time, don't feel guilty if you miss any class because of any situations. You can always listen to the recordings also. So both things are there. So we need to have a balance. And this class will proceed in a slow pace. I will repeat the same thing wherever required and many times also. This is not a defect. This is how the Shastram is taught. And when I told my Acharya, who was in the Gurukulam, who taught me, Swami Sakshat Putanandaji, he told me, you do the Gita class elaborately. You take as much time as required to explain each shloka. That is what the advice he gave me. I sent an email to him asking for his Ashirvadam, blessings, and he sent. In that, he has mentioned this. So I will proceed in a slow pace. There will be repetition. Only by repetition certain things will be cleared. So that is why it's called repeated Shravana, repeated listening. All our doubts, our the Viparya, the Samshaya, it will go only by continuous listening, repeated listening. And I am planning to give a very detailed elaboration as an introduction. Starting with the introduction to Shastram itself. Gita is a Shastram. Shastram means Shastram. We will retain the word Shastram. I will try to avoid using the word scripture. I may use, but I will try my best to avoid the word scripture because Shastram is a better choice than scripture. It's a better word. And we will look into the etymology of the word Shastram. Gita Shastram. Gita. By the name Gita, we all understand and know that it is Bhagavad Gita only. Because Gita, by the name Gita, there are so many Gitas are there. They say there are about 43 Gitas in Mahabharata. So, but we know by the Gita, the very word itself, we know it is Bhagavad Gita because the book of Gita is so famous that we all at least know the name, if not the content. The teaching we may not know, but the name at least we know, Bhagavad Gita. That is why when I said Bhagavad Gita class I'm going to start, many people subscribe. I was worrying because more than 20 people have subscribed. And our WebEx will not allow more than 25, 24 plus 1. So if anybody tries to log in after the class begins, after 25 people are there in the class, including me, then they won't be able to log in. And I know all the people those who have subscribed also will not attend. So we are safe. So no issues in that. Okay, and to study Gita and to have the traditional way of listening, to have exposure to the traditional way of listening, we should have done some punya. Some punya karma we should have done. Otherwise, we will not get a chance to get exposed to the teaching, the traditional way of learning Gita. Gita for the matter of Upanishad. So, and therefore, it requires a certain attitude on the part of the student without which the student will not subscribe for the class. And that clearly shows that you have Atma Kripa. You have Atma Kripa. Atma Kripa means the blessings of yourself. You need the blessings of yourself. Atma Kripa is that you have taken the effort to log in and sit in front of the system to listen to the Gita. That itself reveals your interest, your mumukshutvam towards learning, and also your value and importance for the Gita. And that is Atma Kripa. You have Atma Kripa, then Shastra Kripa and Ishvara Kripa, that will follow automatically. Shastra Kripa is the blessings of the Shastra. So Shastra Kripa, that the grace of the Shastra is very important. And Ishvara Kripa, blessings of Ishvara. Atma Kripa is the first and the important thing, and it is required all the way. And when you listen to the teaching, please mark it, don't do any other work. For the Shravanam to give its result, its expected result, one should completely available for the words to do its function. So it should be a dedicated study. 1 hour at least, you should keep yourself away from all your mundane transactions. You can keep your mobile away. You can sit in a place in your house where there is no disturbance. Because Gita is not gathering information, it is knowledge, jnanam. And knowledge takes place only through listening. So your ears are important. Only one sense organ should function when you listen to Gita. What is that? Your ears. Other organs should be suspended from its function. Only the words of Gita should be allowed to enter your mind. Therefore, you withdraw your mind from other sensory activities. That is called Shravana, listening. And I will use many Sanskritam words, and I will give the translation of those words also. Some Sanskritam words, they don't have exact or even equivalent words in English or in other languages. Therefore, I will use the Sanskrita Shabda, and you will be familiar with those words over a period of time because of my frequent usage. So you don't have to worry about it. You all know that Gita is in Sanskritam. Sanskritam was the spoken language of those times, and Gita is in Sanskritam. Because many of us don't know Sanskritam, we depend on translations. And these translations of Gita, there are so many translations available. You can pick up any book from the bookstore, any bookstore, and this translation it causes serious distortions in understanding what the Gita Shastram says. There are many people who talk on Gita without knowing the language. The language is in Sanskritam. Without knowing the nuances of the language, And therefore the meaning of the words and the sentences, it is not possible to understand the Tattparya of the Gita. Tattparya, it means the intended meaning. Jnana means knowledge. Tattparya Jnanam means ascertained knowledge. The conclusive knowledge of the Shastra, of the Gita Shastra. Gita Shastrasya Tattparyam Kim. What does Gita Shastra intend to convey? And that is what our Sampradaya has to offer us. Sampradaya means tradition, the teaching tradition. When you come under the Sampradaya, you will get what Gita has to offer. Gita has a certain committed teaching. Unless you learn the Gita or the matter, any Shastram from the teacher, you can mislead yourself. There are so many translations of Gita available. Some modern thinkers, they have translated Gita according to their own understanding. For example, the view of Bhagavad Gita towards Gita, it is different. It's not a modern thinker, but still, his view of Gita is different. And according to some non-believers, Gita is a pet talk between Krishna and Arjuna. And one Christian bishop, he said Gita is a book of violence because Krishna instigated Arjuna to wage the Kurukshetra war, which was absolutely destructive, killing millions of people. And this is the understanding of some people. Even many Hindus, they don't know what Gita conveys. That is the reality. In the school, we have learned Gita is the holy book of Hinduism. If you ask any child, they will say, "What is your holy book?" Gita. Gita is not only the holy book. The whole Vedas is our book. They can use the word book. The vision of Gita is not different from what Vedas says. Therefore, Vedas being holy and sacred, Gita is also sacred. It's a sacred knowledge. Therefore, before we enter into Gita, we should have a brief overview of our Veda Shastram. This is how we are going to proceed and develop the discussion, and we will appreciate the connection when you listen. First, we will discuss on Shastram in general, how they are classified, and discuss different matas, views. Then the significance of Vedas as a part of the Shastram. Then we will have a brief overview of Vedanta and how the vision of Vedanta is unfolded by Vyasa through Krishna in the form of Upadesha given to Arjuna in Gita. And then before we get into the first chapter of Gita, we will discuss the background for the necessity of Gitopadesha. Since the teaching of Gita is not different from the Upanishads, Gita is also called Gitopanishad. Gitopanishad, Gitopadesha. In the chanting class, you would have learnt. At the end of every chapter, we chant Om Tat Sat Iti Srimad Bhagavad Gita Su Upanishatsu Bhagavad Gita Su Upanishatsu. So Bhagavad Gita is an Upanishad. So the teaching of the Upanishads and the Gita, they are not different, the same. So Gitopanishad, they are going to study Gitopanishad. This is how we are going to proceed. And it will take a few classes to get into the actual text. It doesn't mean that these classes are not significant. Without understanding this, the study of Gita is incomplete. And today being, it's an introduction class, so I'm not going to get into the introduction of Shastram today. Today is very just me, so we are starting our class. And we will get into the subject matter from the next class. Therefore, we will start with the introduction to Shastram in the next class. So today, we will conclude here. And when we conclude, we chant this Shanti mantra that you can repeat after me. So this is the Shanti mantra which we will chant at the end of any class, whether it is Gita or Upanishad. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam
Om Purnamadah Purnamidam
Purnat Purnamudachyate
Purnat Purnamudachyate
Purnasya
Purnasya
Purnamadaya
Purnamadaya
Purnamevavashishyate
Purnamevavasishyate.
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti
Om Shanti 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 Shanti.
Saranavavatu and this Shanti mantra, you keep repeating it, chanting it. You have to chant it. Purnamada, Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. This is how you have to chant. The swaras are there. And this Shanti, I have told before in the other classes, the Shanti is different from Savanavatu Shanti. Please mark it. In Savanavatu, the Shanti will be chanted Om. How do you chant in Savanavatu? Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. That is the Shanti. The T is down. But here, Sha is down. In Purnamada, Sha is, the Swara is down. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. That Swara difference is there. And you will know it slowly. When you repeat with me in the next class, you will learn. So we'll stop here. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.